Welcome to my video on Final Fantasy XIV character creation. This is episode 14 of 20, and on screen you can see a Seeker of the Sun Miqote male, which is what I made in the previous episode. And today we are going to make another Miqote, and it is going to be a Keeper of the Moon. Oops, not female, we want male. Sorry about that. Keepers of the Moon, and right away the differences from the Keepers of the Moon and the Sun is in the eyes and the skin tones. So height is the same. We're 68.2, 62.7, same exact numbers that we had in our previous video with our previous Sun character. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave them at 79 right there. So here's where the differences come in. If you watched the last video, you would see right away we have different tones of skin. This gets a little more reminiscent of what we saw with the Duskwit Elizans, with the dark skin tones, and you can even get kind of a greeny tone in here. It's not, I mean, it's kind of a gray green. And then we have really light pink tones and really tans and darks. These are probably the more normal skin tones that you find with the rest of the characters in the game. I am going to go ahead and make something out of these. Let's go with, I don't know, any one of those is fine. Let's go with this one. I'm going to pick a different background this time. I'm trying to get a little more variety in my backgrounds here. Let's see. Let's go with this right here. Okay, so we're going to go with a super dark guy. He is black. He is almost as black as that armor he's wearing, which is fine. So tail length, or tail shape. I think for this guy we're going to do the lion's tail. That's what I like to refer to it as, because it kind of is like one. Tail length, let's just make his 50%. I'm gonna go through, I did all the hairstyles in the previous video, so I am just gonna pick something. I think this is the one I did in the previous video. I might do this one, but so we can see the face, I think I'm going to choose this one so I can see the face, because that is going to be important. Hair color. I'm just going to leave it this dark gray because I don't want the hair to be distracting with the face. Okay, so let's get started. Face. So basically it's sitting on face 4. Let's look at the first one. That is a totally different face, isn't it? And then this is kind of that older version that we had in the Suns. This one's got markings around the eyes. That one's got markings. That one is like an older version of this one, huh? A little bit. Bigger markings around the eyes. So what do we want? Let's go with this one. So I think I did this one in the last video. So we're gonna do that one. The jaw. Now we're gonna look at the jaw. Type 2 is thinner in the cheeks. Longer chin, shorter chin, right? Shorter chin, longer chin, thinner. Let's go with thinner. Eye shape. Normally I zoom in, but this time I'm going to stay out. I'm going to go with I6 this time. Iris size, large or small? Now, really look at this eye here. In the other one, we had the shape had the what do you call it? It's like the slits in the eyes instead of the round. So we're gonna stick with the larger one. Eye color. Eyebrows. That makes him look innocent and nice, doesn't it? That's a little meaner. This is kind of smart. I think I like that just for something different. Okay, let's look at the noses now. Four. I'm gonna go with 4. Mouth. Type 1 is kind of middle of the road of all the other choices, if you ask me. So this is thinner, bigger, and smaller in width. We're gonna stick with 1. Lip color. I think we're gonna leave them. Yeah, we're just gonna go with the natural lip color on this one, which I don't know that I've done that on any of my other videos. So now we're gonna look at facial hair. That's chin hair. He can have a spot on his face. This was not an option in the sun race. Scars right there. Different kind of a scar right there. So that's how they look like together. Just make an X. Or a scar over the eye. Oh, sorry, I'm yawning. I noticed this one a lot on some forums where people had lightened this eye and darkened this eye. That's okay. Not a big fan. But, you know, I like more subtle changes in eye colors than big ones. So that's just my thing though. Do I want him to have a scar or no scar? I think we're gonna keep a scar this time. I don't usually do that, so I'm gonna be different. This is a tattoo. Oh, it's on both sides. Oh, that kind of lines up with this other mark on his face, doesn't it? Oh, interesting. And then the marks on the nose are different. I don't like those. I might keep this, actually. Do we want them black? That would blend in with the skin. We don't want it to blend in with the skin. Face paint. There isn't much in the face paint that really is masculine. Let's just look at this and make it black. No, not really. Let's go back to, where was I? We were at the bottom, weren't we? Which one was I gonna do? There's this one. No. I kind of like that, but let's do a different color. I got a bad feeling though, I'm not going to come across anything that's very natural. Unless I go lighter grays or white even. Yeah, I actually kind of like this. So now I'm going to look at some hair color again, because I kind of skipped over it. Oh yeah, and I was actually going to do this hairstyle. But I like this hairstyle better with this face paint, actually. So I'm going to leave the hairstyle alone. Let's look at colors though. I think I like this tone. It's like a blue black hair. I kind of like that. Let's look at the highlights, and we'll pick something in that same range. Or maybe we'll do more of a gray. Yeah, I'm not liking that gray. I get a feeling this guy's gonna look a little off in gear. We'll have to wait and see though, I guess. I'm having that feeling he's not gonna look quite right once I start putting him in gear. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It could go one way or the other. It's gonna be one of those things I won't know until I do it. So I kind of had a character in mind, like a character feel in mind when I started this one. So we'll see how it turns out. I think I'm gonna go with this. Yep. And I would show the unique poses again, but it's exactly the same as what we have seen before. The voice is going to be, I believe, the same, but we'll run through them really quick. Yeah, it's the same, because I remember that laugh. So I'll just run through them really quick, just in case you missed the previous video, so you can hear them. Some of these are so similar. I'm gonna go with 4 for this guy. This just seemed to fit him better. Yeah. See, and that one actually has voices for all the way through. No. Oh, okay. You say so. Well, too bad, because we're going with this. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to save this guy. He is going to go in slot number 30. Okay. Yes, I have made a lot of characters, just in case you were wondering. Okay, so he's going to be kind of hard to see because he is so dark, but maybe he's tall enough to hit some light here. Yeah. Not really getting a good light setup on him on my... Well, anyway. Okay, so like I did with my previous one, we'll flip to the back so you can see the clipping issues in the back. See clipping issues in the back. Oh, let's see. So we saw race specific. We'll do level 20 gear. And again, clipping issue right here. You can see it should come more towards the center, but the tails come off at an angle on the males, and so it looks a little funny. Level 30. And here again, way off. This is supposed to be where the tail is, right here. And that's not where it's coming out. Level 40. Something for an update, Square Enix. Fix that. Because it's going to look weird in the game. It looks fine on this kind of gear, though. Doesn't matter, you know, on this one. But it does. It's because of the extreme angle of the tail that comes off the body. If it didn't do this off the body, it would be fine. It's just because they did that to be different from the female version, it looks a little silly. We're going to show the level 50, even though I did that in the previous one, but as you can see with this one compared to the other characters, it adds ears to the helmet. And then there's the swimsuit, which we haven't seen on a model this dark before. So this is kind of nice to get an idea of what this looks like on a very dark skin. And it looks fine. I think so far I haven't found one that looks bad in the swimsuits. But of course, again, that's a matter of opinion. Because of course there are going to be people who don't like that on the Lalafells. But, you know, that's you. I think they're cute. That's just me. So, again, you know, if you like this guy, go ahead and use him. If you don't, too bad. I think he's pretty good looking. I wouldn't mind seeing him in game, so go ahead, use him if you like him. And if you need help making a character, again, leave a comment below and I will do my best to help you. Yeah, and you know, feel free to leave any other comments you like, because obviously your opinion is yours and mine is mine. So thanks for watching.